The asset experienced an ideal closure over the shortened session on Friday. Ideal because it has the probability of pulling back to test a conversion of resistance into support before continuing to the upside. The critical part here would be to maintain the upside momentum while pulling back. Welcome back to the channel on this silly Sunday. This is ARCa, and let's dive into ticker symbol ASRE. Let's kill 'em, team. What is up, you guys, and welcome back to the channel. Let's go ahead and dive into ticker symbol ASRE. We are observing this on the hourly time frame here, and this is the reason why I'm saying it's an ideal close over the session on Friday, right? So please notice here that this candle is closing upside of the mid band here on the linear regression channel, right? This is a good thing. Usually, what we want to see is a break of this mid band here. Right, the closure of the candle, and then a retest of the support before a continuation to the upside. As you guys already know, I use this for day trading, right? So yeah, that's presently what I'm observing here. Now, if there is a potential to drop to the downside here or to drop to a support, then we would have to look, at a few, yes, it is a range, right? But ideally, it would be the opening of this candle here, which would be at you can see it up here at the OHLC, the open high low close, and that is showing to be about 37.10, right? So yeah, if we can get that 37.10 close there, then it'd be all good. But let's go ahead and make this a range so that we are all on the same page, right? Let's go ahead and pull that up. All right, so 37.10. Let's see. Yep. All right, 37.10. I'd say to about a bottom of about 36.69. Okay, now you can see the targets right over here. Right now, in case that fails, there's gonna be a critical point to where this may have to actually recover, right? So if it does not recover, let me give you the target first, right? So 36.12. I gotta get this as close as I can to that target. There we go. Yeah, so 35.85 to about 36.12, right? That's going to be your secondary bounce zone. Now, it's a little dangerous there because it's it would be an invalidation zone of this, right? It would introduce the potentials of coming back down to test this support down here of about 34.78 to 35.04, not even to mention the bottom side of the or the mid band here of the linear regression channel. All right, so I'm not sure that that's going to happen. I'm just saying that there is a potential that it could, right? It's not a certainty. It's just a potential. Now, I would say that if this is why I'm saying this, okay? Because I don't want to. Usually, people would try to take advantage of their paper trade or their simulator trade with a full port right here, right? So, maybe not the best idea to try to full port your paper trade right here, right? You want to try to meet a bottom side first and see if there's any potential to wick down below to these levels here, right? You don't want to blow it all in one gasket, right? So blow the entire gasket in one shot is what I'm trying to say. Keep your block safe. All right. Anyway, so here's another potential for a drop, right? And this is the breakout from this pennant. This is a bull pennant, right? And it's breaking out at a fairly expected. It's just a little close here to the apex, right? I don't like it when it gets too close, but this is doing it okay. All right, so this is sitting at 37.90 here. That means that we can pull back on the following 30-minute candle, or even the following 30-minute candle after that one. So now if we drop down here, you can see down there on the right hand side, right where the target is, that this is showing about 36.93, and the next one is showing about 36.86. All right, so 36.93 would rhyme a lot with the 36.69 to 37.10, right? Pretty nice. And as far as the bottom side targets, that would be re-entering this, the inside of the pennant itself. I'm not saying that's impossible. I'm just saying that it's in a breakout right now. So the breakout play is happening. We got the breakout here, we got the retest, and now we're continuing on to the upside. right? So there could be a continuation here, but there may be, honestly, there could be a retest before a continuation to the upside. The fact is that we've already tested one or two times, which is why I'm wording this as a possibility. It's not a certainty, it's just a possibility that it does do it. Okay. Now, next target we want to observe here based on the three targets from the pennant, right? Because it does have three targets to the upside for us to observe. Right. So first target we can observe here is the 3865. Right. Next target to observe is 4009, and then the last target to observe is 4213. That would be from the breakout. That would be, you know what? And actually, this may change already because this is officially the breakout candle now. Right. The closure outside. That's what matters. Okay. And now this is actually, oh my goodness, it's right at the, it's right at the target expected. Right. So it's nice. All right. So yeah, it's expected right at this target here. This resistance zone. Don't think of it as a take profit from this. Think of it as more of a resistance range high, right? Because of this candle up here. Okay, because right now the candle is sitting at 37.90, and psychologically speaking, 37.93 was the psychological price objective, so it met it perfectly twice, right? But yeah, this since this candle was the first candle to close outside of the resistance, then that's the one we have to follow. Okay, so now, yeah, the 4009 would be the next one at the one spot 272, and then finally the 4213 target, which is very close to the one spot 618 golden mean at 4178. Now, those targets do make a lot of sense. And why is that? Well, actually, first of all, let me come down here. Okay, yeah. First of all, because we are now getting the first, let's see, we're about to get it. If we can do it, that'd be amazing, right? So this would be the second, or actually third in reality, but the third and first clean closure upside of the mean band from the 3-day reversion variant, or the volatility bands, right, or Bollinger Bands. So this would be incredibly bullish for the asset. And the top side target to face over here is about 42.53. Now 42.53 rhymes real well because we're talking about it already right up here. 42.13 at the very top side, right? Of the psychological price objective. And 41.78 being the one spot 618 golden mean, it rhymes really nicely right around here, right? 42.53 would be located right up here. Right? Not even far away from it. All right, so yeah, that would be a pretty nice resistance zone to come back down and start validating your 38.37 before a continuation to the upside. And we shall see how that behaves when it does get there, when and if it gets there. Okay. Good. So now, in a macro perspective, in a beyond these 42-cent targets and the 40-cent target, we are experiencing a breakout from this daily channel. And just like we have before, right? Take a trend line from the top side of resistance from the channel all the way to the bottom side, apply it to the breakout, which honestly would be this candle here, and that is suggesting the very bottom side here of 49.91, right? Actually, very shy of it. It would be 49.90. Okay, so that would be the target based on this formation here. Okay. And yeah, and let's see. Just in case we are missing something, let me go back here to the 45. Right. So we do have a resistance right up here based on these candle tops, but this is the reason why. We are also breaking out and still playing the second take profit of this falling wedge, right? So with the second take profit here was about 37.54. We're sitting at 37.90. Very good. The next target to observe here would be 46.69. So the total range is 45.41 to 47.26 with a focus of 46.69. And if we come back right over here, you can see that we have the top side of this. Candle here, right there at 45.50. Right, so that's rhyming very nicely as well. Okay, and let's see. So statistically speaking, we're just waiting for this signal to finally fire off with volatility towards the upside. Right, we shall see how this gets going, but it's almost there. We definitely need to be outside of this green line. We need to be outside of it, pivoted towards the upside with both the moving average and the volatility component to fire off an average move of about 438% to the upside from whenever that fires, being up here, right? So that's going to be a very interesting time there. And last chart here, let's go over the RSI, and you can see here let me just go back to the 30-minute time frame. Yeah, 30-minute time frame is the reason why I'm saying that we could face a little bit of a pullback here. It is in the gravitational zone, very nice upside pivot, but this gravitational zone would have it pull back and face support from this opposing gravitational zone where we just came out from, right? So gravitation, pull back, gravitation, continue. And we shall see how hard that push to the upside will be. But the 15-minute time frame is also right inside of that gravitational zone there that can experience a little pressure to the downside. Now, the 5-minute time frame, the 10-minute time frame is actually sitting right inside of the opposing side's gravitation, okay? So that's going to be the push up. Let's see how that cascades into the further time frames into tomorrow, right? Because you can see here that the hourly time frame, and let's look at the bi-hourly. Yeah, hourly and bi-hourly are looking very healthy. We're getting a cross upside of the SMA 14 here, continuation to the upside, even still looking good. A little bit oversold, a little bit overbought, in the 4-hour time frame, which could introduce a little bit of a pullback here, but that pullback would essentially be caught by not only the gravitational zone, but as well as the SMA 14. Good stuff there. 8-hour time frame here, looking a little overbought as well. That can also pull back ever so slightly. And now if we move on to the 12-hour time frame, we definitely have two drives of regular bullish divergence, and they're completely validated for a continuation to the upside. This is aside from the fact that we may get little pullbacks here and there in the immediate short terms. It wouldn't display that. This is overall upside. Okay, and now the daily time frame, moving now outside of the gravitational zone here, so just outside of that danger zone, and suggesting a continuation of that. 3-day time frame, very healthy placement here as it is entering the gravitational zone for a continuation to the upside. And take a look at this. This is the weekly time frame here. I believe we just got the weekly close. And that would mark off two very bullish candles. And not only that is that we have hidden bullish divergence printed, right? So that divergence happens when there is an opposition of price action versus momentum. And in this case, you're getting a series of lower lows in the momentum and a series of higher lows in price action, right? So that divergence there indicates bullish. And as you can see here, very much validated. So this is looking good. We're now getting across upside of the SMA 14. I assume we're going to see a further upside here into the open tomorrow, right? Because we just got that weekly closure. And we'll go ahead and validate that as well. Okay, team, so now you know the upsides, you know all the risks, and the potential downsides before a further upside. Go ahead and make sure that you make some conscious and make decisions here that can make your paper trade really work for you. All right, team? Please take whatever I do show and iterate within these videos as just a form of entertainment, as I cannot suggest for you to buy, sell, or hold any assets whatsoever. Never, 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 never. I need you to do your own due diligence and everything will be cool. But with that said, team, I wish you well a very, very good night, and I will catch you at the bell mañana. Adios, team.